Hi guys, this is a redirect to my reaction to episodes 630, 631 and 632 of One Piece. So this is the start of the Dressrosa arc, and it's pretty interesting and quite strange. But before I get on to my actual thoughts about these episodes, I just want to give a shout out to my new patrons. My new patrons are _Ben, Jean Bookwalter, and Andres Humberto San Martin Revilla. Thank you guys so much for becoming new patrons. So at the moment I'm doing trial reactions on Patreon. This month I just reacted to Fate Zero on Patreon, and I will be reacting to Tokyo Ghoul within next week before the end of July. So look forward to that. Just letting you know, Fate Zero and Tokyo Ghoul are this month's reactions, and next month I'll be reacting to RE0 and what was it? Iraduku, the World in Colors. So yeah, just letting you know. I also want to give a shout out to all my other patrons: Adam Viopando, Andrew Cates, Buster Sword 88, Chief, Colum Lennon, Dark Eases, Dimitri, Elma, Evan W. Fisher, Hotel Dust 215, Jasmeet Singh, Julian G, Light, Matthew Preuser, Michael Kelly, Mitchell Saw, Naxton, Nicholas Allman, Ole Finson, Ramiro ERZ8, Sorterinu, Sabani, Sonic Ninja 16, Thomas G, and yours, Maya. Thank you guys so much for being Patreons and for supporting my channel. It means so much to me. Now let's go on to the episodes. Wow, so the purple cloaked guy, he is an absolute badass. So basically Strawhat Pirates entered Dressrosa and they came in disguises. Very effective disguises. Sarcasm. So they were wearing these white beards and white moustaches, and yeah, we didn't see all of them. We just saw Franky, Luffy, Zoro, Sanji. Was there anyone else? I think, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the one group that we saw. So they were just having a nice time in Dressrosa, just exploring the place in disguise. But their mission was to actually find the SAD factory. So that's the actual mission, to destroy the SAD factory in Dressrosa. So Law basically created a plan for them to be split up. And destroy the SAD factory in Dressrosa and head towards Green Bit. So yeah. Also, Luffy then got to meet the purple cloaked guy in the gambling room. So there was like this gambling, was it blackjack? No, it was roulette. Roulette was being played, and the purple cloaked guy, like, he was, even though he was blind, like, he kept getting it right for some reason. Like, he had this, was it observation hacky or was it something else? Like, he just kept getting the bet right. Like, he was betting on white for the dice to roll on rather than black, and he kept getting white. But unfortunately the Donquixote Pirates that he was up against for the roulette, they just kept lying and saying that it was actually, the dice was actually rolling on black each time. So they were not playing fairly, they were not playing with integrity, and it was just sad that they were just doing him dirty like that, and taking advantage of the fact that he's blind. But then Luffy stepped in and said that actually the last round that was being played, the dice was actually on white, not black. So Luffy said the truth. He stood up against the Donquixote Pirates people. So yeah, apparently they are completely like, you're not supposed to go up against them like that. You're just supposed to allow them to do whatever they want. So they're basically privileged as fuck. They're very entitled. They think that they can just do whatever they want, whatever rules. The rules of gambling do not apply to them. So they're very entitled people. but Luffy was like, no, fuck it. That dice rolled on white, not black. So actually, the purple cloaked guy won all of those bets, really. So that caused a fight between the purple cloaked guy and the Donquixote family. But damn, the purple cloaked guy, like, I think it was his devil fruit power. They didn't actually confirm if it was a devil fruit power, but it seems so. Like, he basically pulled them down, and like they basically went down this pit. So he basically created a pit and pulled them down straight to that pit. Like, that was crazy how the whole entire ground basically broke apart, split apart, and then created this hole. So that was scary. That was really cool as well. So yeah, I knew that we shouldn't have. He's not someone that you can just underestimate. He might be blind, but he just gave me the daredevil type of vibe. So yeah, he's a very cool character, a very cool new character, and I'd like to learn more about him. He seems like a very nice man as well. And then after that, Luffy and Franky were interrogating one of the Donquixote family members, and they basically told them that in the Colosseum, where everyone is heading, all the citizens of Dressrosa are heading towards the Colosseum for the big event, which is actually a fight between the gladiators. And Luffy found out from the guy that actually the prize for whoever wins as a gladiator, whoever is the last person standing, they get to actually have Ace's devil fruit. And Luffy was very shocked. He thought like, oh, no one gets to no one gets to have Ace's devil fruit, and no one gets to, you know, consume it and have Ace's devil fruit power. It's just a complete lack of respect for Ace. So yeah, Luffy entered. He wants to like enter at the end, so he's gonna become a competitor and hopefully obtain that devil fruit instead of anyone else getting their hands on that devil fruit. So that's Luffy's plan. Meanwhile, Zoro was like chasing after the sword and the stuff that was stolen. Obviously, Shusui is a very powerful sword. So yeah, he was just chasing after that. So basically, these invisible fairies steal people's stuff. So that's the legend that's going on. Meanwhile, Sanji meets this beautiful woman who, in my opinion, is a bit too forward. Like, they just met. I mean, I guess all the women, because this island seems to be like the love island. So a lot of the women here are just a bit too forward, for lack of a better word. I'm just saying. So yeah, like, so basically, Sanji is pretty much in a relationship now with this woman. I say pretty much because I just feel like this woman is just using him as a guardian, as a guard, and like Sanji is just not getting the idea that actually he's kind of getting used by her, because she's basically being chased after by the police because she murdered her ex, basically. If a guy cheats on you, dump his ass. You can get your revenge. I would totally get revenge myself, but I would not kill him, though. I have some integrity here. That's such a weird culture. Like, so many like weird things going on in Dressrosa, like with the puppets, the toys that people can have relationships with. What the fuck? Anyway, so the Colosseum is like a very interesting idea. It reminds me of Roman history. Yeah, so Luffy signed up. He wants to be a competitor, a gladiator. So that's really interesting. What you think of these episodes? Let me know and stay tuned for more.